go, getting our homemade plankton net out, and we're gonna go do a plankton tow up here in Passamaquoddy Bay. Check out this thing. It's the world's largest plankton net, made by yours truly. Just put it over the side. Watch this. It's just skipping across the surface right now, but when we slow down, it will sink in and down below the surface and start to sieve out or seine or scoop up the plankton. Ready? Here it goes. I'm going to let it go back. Down. We don't need to go too far back. What we'll do is we'll clean it off right here. And then we'll tow that along for 15 minutes or so. And when we haul it back, we'll dump the contents, all the plankton, into a bucket with some nice cold seawater. Into the video, we will pop all that plankton onto a microscope slide and we'll look at it up close. Okay, here comes the plankton net. Right up to the surface. And what I do as I bring it in is I kind of shake the net, and it shakes all the plankton off of the mesh and down into the bottom. Now look down in there, see that greenish brown stuff? There's a billion little zoo and phytoplanktonic animals and plants. Wow, that was a short tow. Look at all the plankton. Let's hold it up to the light. You see this brown liquid. And in there could be baby shrimp, baby kelps, baby worms, clams, everything in the ocean. All these organisms start out usually in a planktonic stage. Look at that. Just looks like brown slime. But, you know, there's a lot of brown seaweed. So here we have a seaweed in a microscopic form. But there could be red algae in there, green algae, sea lettuce, dulse, baby crabs, barnacle, shrimp. Yeah, there it is. You want to try some? Delicious. Usually 10 minutes is more than enough because it's such a huge net. Most plankton nets are only 4 or 5 inches, but I made this one toe, like a pinky toe. It's an actual TOW, not a TOE. Okay, so simply pull the net out. It's amazing how hard it is to pull it out because it's still sieving out a lot of the water. Look down in there, see how the water's all, you see that? If you just pull it out, then it tends to stick to the side of the net, so keep shaking it and that kicks it off the sides of the net. Okay, look, here's the clear water, some clear ocean water, and then watch what happens when you put the plankton into that water. Inside out. Here it comes. Whale food right there. Clam food, scallop, mussel food. All the filter feeders, that's what they're eating all day long. It doesn't look like much. Put it into a clear glass jar. You see all these little critters zooming around. Let's take it home and look at it under the microscope. Here we go, we're boiling up the line. Take care of your gear and your gear will take care of you. That's what I always say. This back and forth and then side to side. See how there's like a little bubble? There's the skeeter. Okay guys, we're back at the office and we've got our microscope set up and we put just 1 drop of plankton from this pail, of which we have a billion drops, onto the slide into this old microscope that we've had here for 110 years. And we got it on low power and it is just teeming with life. There's these little round diatoms. Take a photo. Right where the pointer is. There, the pointer is looking at those 2 circles. There are 2 little diatoms laying on their side or on end. Oh, there's something swimming around. There it is. Could be a larval isopod. Whoa, there's a little shrimp right there. Perfect. Looks like a little tadpole. I'm not sure what it is, but you can see the round diatoms. And then that little larval. I mean, could it be a larval fish? Well, there's 2 of them, but look at them go. Oh, they just kissed. The diatoms shells. Diatoms come in like a bunch of different shapes. But they actually take the silica out of the seawater and form their shells. And the diatoms are one of the things that people that are worried about ocean acidification, if that ocean gets too high or too acid, it's going to dissolve these little diatoms shells and they won't be able to live, so it will kill them all. If there's no diatoms, diatoms produce a lot of the world's oxygen. So, like no oxygen, no diatoms, we all die. I mean, certainly we have other plants and algae that, are producing oxygen, but I think diatoms and phytoplankton produces like an ungodly amount of the world's oxygen. Oh wow, look at all the diatoms right there. Might take a picture of that. Now there is something right at the center right now that looks like some kind of a shrimp. Looks like a caterpillar or something. I'm gonna switch to a higher power lens and let's see if we can zoom in or not. Okay, for this next view of the plankton, kind of a macro, all you need is a Volkswagen Jetta. You'll need a glass jar and you'll need your bucket of plankton. We're gonna swish it around because some of the plankton wants to settle out. We'll pour it in and it's gonna be all swirled at first, but once it settles out, we'll be able to see the little shrimp, copepods, isopods, sometimes larval fish, other things that are in there. You can see that kind of greenish color. Now that we've looked it under the microscope, we know that that color is from the diatoms in there. You gotta wait a little bit, and then you should start to see little things zinging around in there. Oh yeah, I see some little swimmers. You see the little swimmers in there? See them going?
Oh yeah.